Dark Shadows, number 69, VTR 32467, Air Force 667, take 3.
My name is Victoria Winters. Another stranger has come to Collinwood, a savage, dangerous, unwelcome stranger who seems to be part of a dark and unexplainable mystery. Certain members of the Collins family are still unaware of his presence in the great house.
Good morning, Vicky.
Good morning.
I really need this coffee. I didn't get very much sleep last night.
Neither did I.
Vicky, who was that strange man who came up to the house last night? Did you see him?
Yes, I saw him.
There was something about him that scared me. What did he want?
I don't know. All I know about him is that his name is Willie Loomis. He's a friend of Jason McGuire's, and he's staying here.
Staying here?
Mm-hmm. Apparently, Mr. McGuire asked your mother if he could, and she said yes.
But why would my mother let a man like that stay in this house?
She says that she's doing it as a favor to Mr. McGuire.
Why would she do him a favor? Why would she invite a perfect stranger to stay here? Doesn't make any sense at all, Vicky.
No, it doesn't. And Carolyn, let me tell you one thing. Stay away from him.
Why do you say that?
I was alone with him for just a little bit last night, and he started bothering me. He wouldn't leave me alone.
Does Mother know about this?
Yes. She came in and stopped it.
And she didn't throw him out of the house?
Nope.
That's not like her, Vicky. I just don't understand the way she's behaving. It's as though she has no will of her own anymore. As if Jason McGuire has some kind of hold over her. Vicky, this man, this Willie, you seem frightened of him.
I am.
Was he that impossible last night? What did he say to you? What did he do?
Oh, it wasn't so much last night. He was sly and insinuating and insulting last night. But it was something else he did that frightened me.
What?
The other night, I was having dinner in the Blue Whale, and I saw him almost attack a man.
Why?
Well, that's just it. There was no reason. This poor man just bumped into Willie, and the next thing I knew, he picked up a beer bottle, and for a minute I thought there was going to be a terrible fight. There would have been if Jason McGuire hadn't stopped it.
He was there, too.
Yes, and I'm glad he was. Carolyn, I've never seen an expression like that on a man's face before. It terrified me.
How did he look?
He looked like a man capable of murder.
Morning.
Morning. Who are you?
Name's Loomis. Willie Loomis. You must be Mrs. Stoddard's brother.
May I ask what you're doing in this house?
Well, I'm staying here. I'm a house guest.
A house guest? Invited by whom?
Your sister.
My sister?
Yes, it was nice of her to invite me. She's a very gracious lady.
May I ask how long you have known my sister?
Since last night.
Last night?
That's right. Jason McGuire introduced us.
Oh, I see. In other words, you are a guest of Mr. McGuire.
Well, I guess you could say that, put it that way. See, Jason and me, we've been friends for a long time. Where do you get something to eat in this house?
The kitchen is at the rear of the house.
Where do you eat?
In the dining room.
Where's that?
May I ask how long you're going to stay here?
Depends. I like it here. It's a nice pad. I ought to be real comfortable here.
Perhaps we should put a revolving door in the foyer for Mr. McGuire's other guests.
You don't like company?
That depends entirely on the company.
You'll find I'm an easy guy to get along with if people treat me right.
I may not have the opportunity to make that monumental discovery. I can't understand your mother. I just can't understand her.
What did she say?
Simply that she had given permission to this Willie person to stay here, and he's going to stay. She was adamant about it.
And that's all she said?
She didn't offer any explanation, and she got angry when I tried to press her for one. She said that Collinwood is her home, that she's free to invite anyone to stay here that she wants to. And I can leave if I'm not happy with the arrangements.
Mother said that?
She certainly did. Liz and I have not been on very good terms lately, but I must say I'm surprised by this new attitude.
Who are these people, Uncle Roger? What's their connection with Mother?
I don't know. I only know I don't like what's happening. The next thing you know, she'll be turning Collinwood into a haven for derelicts.
Well, meeting of the clan.
Oh. I see you found us out.
Mind if I join you? I'm starved.
Would it matter if we minded?
Well, don't you believe in hospitality?
I believe in privacy in one's own home.
Well, you should be more like your sister. Friendly. It pays to be friendly in the long run.
I'll remember that.
Where are you going?
Out. I'll get something in town.
If I didn't know better, I'd swear he was leaving because of me. But that wouldn't be right, would it?
I think I'll finish my coffee in the drawing room.
I've got to see about that.
What's the matter? You don't like Willie's company?
We have things to do.
That's right.
Well, come back.
What?
I said come back in.
What for?
I want breakfast. I want you to fix me breakfast.
Now, you wait just a
Now,
minute.
you wait. I want breakfast.
Carolyn, don't argue with him.
Now, see, this little lady has the right attitude. Give me some coffee. You. Sit down.
Why?
I want to talk to you. I like conversation with my breakfast.
Do you?
Sit down. Your name is Carolyn, isn't it? Right?
That's right.
Nice name. I once knew a girl named Carolyn. She was pretty wild.
That's interesting. Here's your coffee.
No, thanks. I'll tell the cook I want 2 eggs. Sunny side up. Toast. And throw in a small steak. I'm very hungry.
It's all right, Vicky. I'll only be gone a minute.
Not very talkative, are you?
We should stop staring at me like that.
What's the matter? Nervous?
Not at all. I just don't like it.
Oh, come on. All girls like to be looked at.
Well, some don't, and I'm one of them.
Tell me something, Carolyn. How long you been living in this town?
All my life.
Well, what do you do for the action around here?
Action.
Yeah, action, you know, kicks.
I'm not sure I know what you're talking about.
I believe you do.
You're mistaken.
Well, stick with me and you'll find out where the action is.
I don't think I want to know.
I want to tell you something, Carolyn. You're no different from any girl. You're just richer, but no different.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm saying that you're a girl, and all girls are the same. But they may look different. So don't pretend that you're better than me. Because you're not.
I'm not pretending anything. I don't even know you.
Well, maybe you should get to know me better. You might have a different approach. You might even think that I'm better than you think I am.
Would I?
I think you would. I like you. And Willie is a man who knows what he likes. And I like what I see.
I told Mrs. Johnson what you wanted. She's getting it ready.
Can we go now?
Well, sure. If you want to.
Thank you very much.
Hey, Carolyn. I see you later.
Willie? You mean that punk that was in here the other night? And Liz invited him to stay at Collinwood?
I don't understand it at all. And Carolyn's terrified of him, and so am I.
Well, if he bothers either one of you, you call me. I'll handle him.
I have the feeling he's dangerous, Bert.
No, I know punks like that. A good beating is just what that guy needs.
No, you mustn't get into a fight with him. He hasn't really done anything.
And why are you so afraid of him?
It's the way he looks at me. And Carolyn. But he hasn't done anything much
What's the matter?
over there.
I think I'm going to have a talk with him.
No, please, Burke.
Why not?
It just isn't necessary.
Well, I think it is. I mean, he's frightened half the wits out of it.
No, it's all right. Please leave him alone.
Well, okay.
Well, hello.
Hello?
Out for a night on the town?
Lady is having dinner.
Well, so I can see. Well, I hope the food in this joint is better than the booze.
Do you want something?
Just having a little conversation, right, Vicky?
Well, go make your conversation someplace else.
Who are you?
My name's Devlin. Burke Devlin.
Oh, yeah, I heard of you. Yeah. You're a big man around town. I'm impressed.
I've heard about you, too. You're Loomis. Willie Loomis. You're staying up at Collinwood.
Well, what about it?
Let me give you a little advice, Willie. Behave yourself while you're up at Collinwood. There are 3 nice ladies staying there. Treat them that way.
What makes you think I don't?
I just get that feeling. Remember my advice.
I don't take advice. Not even from a big man.
You better take this advice, Willie.
You're a real big man, aren't you? You're a really big man. Let me tell you something. You might be a big man in this hick town, but you can't talk like a big man to me.
Is that so?
Yes, that's so. And from now on, big man, save your advice for the locals. Because I don't like it. I don't want you to tell me what to do. I do not like it.
Tough.
Do you want to mix? You'd be sorry if you tried.
Burke, please, don't get into a fight.
Look, you better listen to the little lady. She don't want you to get hurt.
We'll see who gets hurt.
Please, Burke. Can't you just go away?
Why not? The crowd's beginning to bore me anyway.
Let him go, Burke. Please let him go.
Vicky?
No, it's me, Willie.
I thought you went out for the evening.
I got bored. I decided to come back here.
See. Good night.
Now, where are you going?
To bed. It's late.
Well, it's not that late.
I'm tired.
You don't look tired.
Well, I am.
Why don't you have a nightcap with me?
I don't want one.
I do.
Well, then why don't you fix yourself one?
I don't know where the booze is.
There's some brandy right over there.
Why don't you fix me a drink?
It's getting very late.
I said, why don't you fix me a drink?
All right.
Why are you always so nervous, Caroline?
I'm not nervous.
Well, you seem to be.
Here's your brandy.
Sure you wouldn't join me?
No.
What's the matter? No vices?
I just don't feel like having the brandy. No, if you'll excuse me.
Now, what's the big rush?
I told you. I'm tired.
I have a feeling that you don't want to talk to me. Is that right? You don't want to talk to me? I like you. You're blonde. I dig blondes. Your hair's so beautiful. As soft as babies.
Don't touch me.
There you go. Getting nervous again. You know what's the trouble with you, Caroline? Is that you like me more than you suspect, or you pretend. And you don't want to admit it.
Please, I want to go to my room.
I will tell you when you can go. It isn't time yet.
You can't give me orders in my own house.
Go ahead. Get mad. I like to see girls get
Never
mad.
try to touch me again. You disgust me.
Do I?
Yes. So you stay away from me.
And if I don't?
You'll be sorry.
Then that's the chance I'm willing to take.
Stay away from me. Please.
I can't hear you.
Leave me alone.
Why should I?
I'm warning you. Leave me alone. I'm warning you.
You can just keep talking, but I can't hear a thing you're saying.
I'm warning you. Maybe you'll listen to me now.
What are you doing with a water pistol?
It's my Uncle Roger's, and it's loaded. And I'm warning you, if you don't leave me alone, I'll blow your head off.
Little Spitfire, aren't you?
I mean exactly what I'm saying. You better get out of here. Right now. Or I'll shoot you.
Look, now, don't get excited, little lady. Now, I'll say good night. For now.
Dark Shadows is a Dan Curtis production.